What up, everybody? This your boy Theo Opens here. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss any Run Your Race content. What up, everybody? This your boy Theo Opens with another episode of Run Your Race with my boy AJ Richardson.
Good morning, beautiful people.
As y'all can see, it's nighttime over there, so he's still saying that dumb shit. Okay.
I'm in Vegas right now. It's still, it just got dark. It's still a little light.
It's still a little light out there. I'm just playing. It's dark here though. But first and foremost, y'all know we just want to show so much respect. We want to give so much. We want to say thank you to everyone who is showing us love, just supporting us throughout this whole podcast journey, and we're only going up. And we just really can't thank you guys enough for everything y'all doing. Is telling your friends, everybody listening every single week, and hopefully we can keep these things going and y'all keep listening.
For sure. Thank you, guys.
So we talked about a little bit on our past episode about mental health. And we kind of want to piggyback on it a little bit and talk a little bit more about it, just as far as professional athletes, even people in the business field, on how important it is and how tough it actually is dealing with that type of stuff. And something came out recently about Tyrell, who recently stopped playing basketball for mental health reasons. Shout out to him for being strong enough to talk about it, put his name on the forefront, and make a big step, and just realizing that there's much more in the world than just hoops, and don't let that just define you for what the type of person you are. But I just wanted to talk about, as far as one, as a professional athlete, I know people look at us as we're the top of the top. We're on top of the world. Nothing can hurt us. Nothing people say or do can hinder us because we got money. Listen, bruh, that ain't the case.
That ain't the case at all.
That ain't the case, dog.
Like we said last episode, y'all are human beings at the end of the day.
We are human.
You got
we
feelings,
are human
emotions,
beings.
and all that.
We have feelings, emotions, just like you. And I'm telling you right now, and I talk about this all the time. People are like, yeah, but all you can do is not pay attention to this stuff. You're mentioning me in the post. Right. So it's going to come to my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. Listen, we're on social media. Yeah. We watch social media just like y'all do. We're going to see it. People act like they say, oh, I don't look at that stuff. I don't pay attention. They're lying.
Man, I got a question for you, DZ. Like, first and foremost, congrats to the young man for retiring. You know what I mean? That takes a lot of courage to step away from a game that you love, like that you've been playing for a long time, and to get to that level. You know what I mean? You get to that level, and now you see it's not what you thought it was, and you know what I mean? You got to take a different route. So congrats to him. But for you being a pro athlete and being in the league for the amount of time that you have, how do you deal with social media and blocking off all the negativity? Because I feel like we live in a society now, bro. Everything from sports to politics to all that, the only thing that get clicks and likes, and even like podcasts, the podcast world, only thing they pick up is negative things. You know what I mean? Don't really pick up positivity things. So, or positive things. So how do you deal with that?
It's tough. It really is. I'm going to put it in perspective for you. I'm going to be vulnerable right now and just go ahead and put my 2 cents on something that I'm even dealing with today, as far as like, it was the past. It don't mean shit now, but I was a top 10 player in the country. Mm-hmm. Went to North Carolina, played in North Carolina, won a national championship. Had a pretty good career. Didn't have the career as like, oh, he averaged 20, blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't have all that. Went undrafted. Been on 4 teams now. And I'm in a situation with the Dallas Mavericks, who I am blessed to be a part of this organization because they believe in me and they believe in what I bring to a team. But do I look at social media and do I see people like, why the hell is Theo Opens on a roster? I ain't never seen him in a game. He don't do nothing but stand up and cheer for his teammates. You're a cheerleader. You do all this. You do all that. And does it get to me sometimes? It's tough to say. Does it get to me? I'll be lying to say I didn't.
Yeah, sometimes. You human, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
not for sure.
Because it's so funny. Like, if you roll the ball out there, I could go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I really have that type of confidence in my game, and I know I can play at a high level. But I know the business also.
Not for sure.
But I do also understand what I bring to a team outside of on the court, and not a lot of people have that.
Right.
And I can't do nothing but thank Coach Kidd, Nico, Mark to understanding my value by not just being on the court. And it's something that I've been blessed to have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I can't really complain about it. Like, and the thing is, it's all genuine. It's nothing that I'm putting on a front or putting on like a show for everybody. That's just me.
Right.
So it is tough. It is tough seeing all that stuff because like, bro, you're like, damn, I really could play. Like, I wish I was playing. Like, Theo, I ain't never seen you in the court. I'm like, bro, you think I don't want to be on the court? The hell are you talking about? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a basketball player first. Like, yes, I would love to be out there playing basketball, competing with my teammates, trying to win a game. But I also understand that I can affect the game in other ways by helping my teammates with communication on the floor. Because when you're tired, your communication level goes down because you're trying to just get as much energy as you can to keep going.
Yeah, keep your win,
so I try to do that for them and not leave them on the backbone so they succeed. And I feel like that's good karma also. You just never know.
I agree with you. Tough. I think I also want to know, like, how you just said you know how to affect the game in other ways. You know what I mean? Like, you know how to affect the game being outside. We all know that you one of the greatest leaders in the game right now, vocally, spiritually, energetically, and all that. Is energetically a word? I don't know, but I just made it up. It'll be a word today. But but we talk about mental health. How often do you and your teammates check in and like just talk about real life stuff and not even talking about hoops? You know what I mean? Like, we go through so much in this world.
That's one of the biggest takeaways I take from college.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just me personally, I don't like seeing people upset. I don't like seeing people in a bad mood. So I do everything I can to change that for them because life is too short. That's just the way I approach life. But as far as like talking about real life, sometimes you just got to get away, bro. Like we play this game pretty much every day. We watch basketball every single day. You got to have a getaway sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So like, as much as I can, I try to talk about outside of basketball as far as like family, kids, dogs, cars, all types of stuff, just to get our minds off of basketball sometimes, because then it's like a woosah. You know what I'm saying? It's like a release of like, okay, this dude don't just care about me as a basketball player. He cares about me as a person.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty confident you can go to all my teammates and they can tell you I'm one of those guys just try to make sure everybody just upbeat, in a good mood, feeling good about themselves, feeling confident. And it's not going to be there every night. I'm not going to be like, me talking to you every night is not going to get it. I understand you're human. Sometimes I'm going to let you be pissed, because if it was me, I would be pissed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like sometimes I don't want to hear what you're talking about right now, Theo. So I'm pretty good at knowing time and place, but I think it's very important. I think it's very important to have those off days. Like we have these blackout days that we have sometimes. That means ain't nobody going to gym, nobody do nothing. And that means you get away from basketball.
Right.
Like be with your family, get lost in that, and then come back refreshed the next day. Those are important. And that's important, not just in basketball, in everyday life, even in business. You need breaks. You need time to just get away and like have a good time, go to dinner, have drinks, go play cards with your friends or something like that.
Yeah.
I even talked to one of our guys today. I'm like, it's so crazy. There's so many teams struggling right now. Like everybody's up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like we smacked the Knicks 4 or 5 games ago. They just won 4 games in a row. So their attitude is completely different than it was 4 or 5 games ago. Yep. We just got smacked, and now we trying to figure it all out or whatever. Yeah. And it's one of those things where I'm like, you know what? I talked to one of our guys today. I'm like, look, we need to just have just like a team outing. Just go do something. You know what I'm saying? Let's go bowling, have a little escape room, something like that, just to get away. You know what I'm saying? Like have let's go hang out with each other somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Yep. We see each other in the gym all the time. So I think that's very important. But a question for you, in your field, what is the best? Because especially for you, like we can get away. I could turn my phone off sometimes.
Oh yeah.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah.
Like you might have to turn around, travel in 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. So how do you get away sometimes from like, do you just take advantage of those moments, or what is it?
Yeah. So like for me, I'm really still trying to figure that out. Right. Cause I travel so much. Like I told you the other day, like, bro, I slept in my bed 4 days out of the whole month of November. Right. 4 days. You know what I mean? Which is a blessing, you know what I mean? Cause I'm busy. So, I'm blessed to do what I'm doing and things of that nature. But like you said, I'm always on my phone. So I'm always like distracted and things of that nature. So my out is really when I'm at home watching Netflix with a glass of wine, either with my family. You know what I mean? Either doing that or when we playing, we play the card game called Ounce. So me just being around my family, and I know like I don't really have I done did everything I had to do, so I don't really have to answer my phone or answer my emails until the next day. So my out might be 5 hours or less or whatever, but I take advantage of those opportunities and those times with my family and things like that. And that's my out. Or a vacation on the beach. You know what I mean?
That is one thing I will not take for granted, boy. Like waking up to oceanfront, boy. Oh, bro, my gosh.
What?
It is amazing.
Let me go fly to Miami or Hawaii, really. Let me get out the country with the fam, or you know what I mean, or with the homies, and we just vibing, you know what I mean?
It's the best.
But yeah, bro, it's so crazy because I'm glad we're talking about this, because even DJ Twitch, that, rest in peace, that just passed away from suicide. And if you knew Twitch, and I didn't know her personally, but I didn't know him personally, but I followed him on Instagram. Bro, him and his wife look so happy, TikToks all the time. They was like one of those like happy couples. And then we wake up and it's like, he gone. Yeah. Right? So it's like, bro, like how do we like find those, like, how do we cope, or talk to our people?
It's really tough, bro. And like I said, I'm gonna be as vulnerable. So everybody else, if you have something that you want to talk about it, because I'm gonna be vulnerable myself. I'm not good at it. Yeah, I even like had a conversation with Colleen the other day, and I just like, I didn't break down, but I kind of like let it all out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where I was just like, bro, like, I don't do this enough, because I feel like people don't know how to handle when I'm upset, because they don't ever see me upset. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard when, like, I don't know how I want them to react to me when I'm upset. Yeah. I don't know how they should react to me when I'm upset, because I've never been that guy to be like, yo, I gotta talk, bro. Like I gotta let out. I've always been able to take it, And this is my thing. I've always been that guy to be like, take whatever happened, and then I just wake up the next day and act like it didn't happen. And that's not a great way to handle things sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I agree with you.
Because all it is piling on top of each other. All it is just piling on top of each other. And one day, it's like a ticking time bomb. Shit just gonna pop. Boom. It's gonna explode. And that's what happens sometimes. And I'm like, why do it has to get there? If you just let some of this stuff off your chest a little bit, I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's hard. It really is hard. And I see that part of like, yeah, everybody saw him on TikTok. Everybody saw him. They're super happy, but you just never know.
You never know what's going on. What somebody going through.
Yep. Yes, bro. You never know what somebody going through. And that's what I'm talking about. Like people be up here and you like, oh, they ain't worried about nothing. And you could just say something super disrespectful
and then boom, they whole energy change. That's crazy, bro. Like I want to like, for us growing up, like therapy wasn't really a thing. Like nobody like, well, I speak for myself. Like nobody told me like, AJ, let's go to therapy. Like my parents didn't say go to therapy. I don't even think my parents went to therapy when they was younger. You know what I mean? Like now therapy has become important to the world, I would say. Have you ever been to therapy or do you go to therapy or anything
so
like that?
We got a guy on we got a guy named DK on our team. We have a therapist go with us everywhere. So I've actually talked to him a good amount this year, even last year a little bit. You know, people just look at it kind of weird to start off with. You know what I'm saying? Like people think, you going to therapy for, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is something wrong with you? It's like, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just want to get some things off your chest, get a different perspective. You know, like sometimes when we think in our own head, we be thinking some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, we gotta just get it out there, and they can just give us their expertise on what they think and stuff like that. But yeah, we got somebody. I think most teams have those type of people on the staff.
They travel with them and stuff.
They travel with them, which I think is very important nowadays.
Yeah,
especially with the social media world, you get crucified all the time, man. Like you have one bad game, you suck. You're not good at basketball. You killing my fantasy team. Like you killing you losing me money. Blah, blah. I'm like, bro, I ain't tell you to bet on us. So
that's on you. That was your decision.
That was your decision. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. But it's a good thing that I think majority teams do have therapists on their squad.
That's super dope. I didn't even know about that. What, like, do you remember the time or the reason you was like, all right, let me just try this out? You know what I mean? Let me just go. Like, did something happen? For me, I've never been to therapy.
Yeah.
I'm looking into it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thinking it'll help me and my thoughts and things like that. But what was that one reason that made you say, oh, let me try this? Do you remember that?
Not really.
Or did somebody tell you to go?
Not really. I think it was more of like it kind of happened organically. I just like fell into the office. He was like, how you doing? And I was just like, I do have something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just happened. And then it was so easy to talk and get it off my chest. And I felt like different after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things for me, when I was at the Knicks, bro, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved being with the Knicks. The city was up. We was winning. Team was good. I felt wanted and appreciated.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't play, I was like, damn, this is dope though. Like, they're letting me be me. I know I'm not playing, but like, like still getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everything's good. And then I just felt like I got put on a back burner, bro. Like I just felt like I got shitted on at the end of the day. Like, I'm like, what happened? Like we had it everything was good. Everything was so good, bro. And then I just felt like I got put on the back burner. I was like, yeah, bro, we appreciate what you did, but all right, sayonara. See you later. And I was like, that one really got me, bro. It really got me. And I try not to bring that into the situations I have now, but it's a totally two different situations. So I don't try to look at it that way. But that one, I definitely talk more about what I got going on now because of that situation. And it was tough because when, like I said, we was here, we was in a good spot. We was thriving, bro. Yeah. And I felt important to a team, and just didn't work out. Shit happens, but I'm blessed now. In a great situation. But that was a tough moment for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, for sure. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy all the stuff that we go through. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I feel like in the position that we're in, a lot of our friends come to us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I would say for me, I have a solid group of friends that check up on me. And I always say, like we said this on one episode before, like thinking about you, I love you, hope all is well. Those simple words go a long way. You know what I mean? Right. Those little small check-ins. And I feel like I have a solid group of friends that do that for me. And I think I have to do a better job of recuperating that love back. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, it's crazy. I think this episode was definitely much needed. Because we need to see a lot more positivity in this world. For sure. And I think that's why people love our pod, bro. We bring that energy, we bring that positivity. Like when you come and you listen to Run Your Race, bro, I feel like everybody be feeling the vibe and all that, dog.
And that's the biggest thing that we try to.
No, you said it right, because you the goofy one. You goofy as hell.
No, it's both of us though, because I said, we feed off each other. We feed off each other's energy. So it's one of those things where I think that's the beauty of what we do, what we're doing right now, is just like bringing these things to the forefront of like, yeah, we're positive guys, but we still go through the same shit everybody else do. And it's okay to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's okay to talk about, and it's okay to be vulnerable and get that stuff off your shoulders. And you're right. I got to do better reciprocating what other people do to me. And it's not easy. We're not going to sit here, because if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Everybody would do it.
You know what I'm saying? So
everybody would do it.
But I think this was a much needed episode where everybody can understand, like, mental health is a real thing. It's a real tough thing, and lives are being lost. And even if you think somebody's good, still check up on them, see how they doing. Like I said, it goes a long way. And, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. Yeah. It's been a dope episode for sure. So
facts.
Reach out to your loved ones, reach out to your friends, to your family, and just tell them you love them, tell them you care about them, and you hope they're doing well. And it's big. It's very important. And everybody enjoy the holidays, man. Enjoy your families.
Yes.
Don't take this thing for granted, bro. I'm so excited for these holidays. First time my little girl having Christmas. Whole family flying in, and we play the Lakers on Christmas Day. Like, come on, bro. You can't
ask for a better Christmas than that.
You can't ask for a better Christmas, bro. So I'm excited, and everybody enjoy their families. And we appreciate all the love. And you already know, follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, subscribe on YouTube. And hey, everybody check on your loved ones. Mental health is a real thing. All right,
yes,
peace.
Facts.